What is absolutely worth the money? Someone once told me not to cheap out on the things that separate you from the ground. Shoes, bed and tires. After much consideration, I think an office chair and kitchen knives and maybe listening devices such as speakers or headphones need to be included. Parachutes. Sounds like some sound advice. 20 years ago I bought a used 1991 Toyota with 60k miles for cheap. Still running and just won't die. Cast iron pan. They're super versatile and you can buy a great one that will last the rest of your life for not very much money. They take some work to clean and maintain, but if you take care of it, it will take care of you. Over-ear headphones that are sturdily built, sound pleasant and most importantly, feel comfortable to you. Once you've figured out the model that has just the right amount of clamping force, weight and cushion fit, you can never go back. If you're a woman, a well-fitted, custom-made bra. Too many females out here suffering wearing bras that just don't sit right. This is important, ladies. The difference in bras are astonishing. Custom-made bras? I've never heard of that, and eventually this quarantine will end and I will have to put on a bra again. Hiring someone to clean the house. I save so much time to do things I actually enjoy, it is insane. Also does not cost all that much. Around 150 euros for 2 hours of cleaning twice a month. By far my best decision I've made in the past few years. Totally agree. Also improved my relationship. Not arguing over whose turn it is to clean the bathroom act. Bedding. Period. It's where you sleep every night. A good night's sleep can make all the difference in the world. An electric toothbrush. You'll make sure to brush your teeth regularly just so you can use it. Believe me on that one. Good clothes. Not necessarily a $900 belt, but some high quality jeans. Jackets. They will last as well as being very comfortable. Qualify hair care and skincare products. They don't have to be expensive, but most dollar store products don't cut it. Most of what I get comes from Amazon, Target or the drugstore and tends to cost $15 or less per product. It's worth it. Flying direct. It's worth the extra couple $100 to save the compounded exhaustion from layover plus extra hours. Good mattress. A good mattress and good shoes, because if you're not in one you're probably in the other. AAA. Batteries? I thought he was just screaming. But what if it breaks? Thermal underclothes. Any merino base layers or underwear will improve your quality of life more than you can understand. Try it and be amazed. People. Therapy. Costs me $170 per hour. I go twice a week and it is the only reason why I am not slashing tires and busting lips right now. Basic. Best 4K I ever spent. No more worries about glasses, contacts, or yearly checkups to renew my subscription. I see clearly every day and never have to worry about falling asleep in my contacts. Can't say this enough. A properly supportive office desk chair. Worth every penny. My work just bought everyone new chairs, and these have lumbar support. My back never felt better. Good knife for the kitchen. What kind of knife? And what brand would you suggest for someone who is poor and cooks a lot? Gardening. It is exercise. It is grounding, centering, mentally healthy. It produces food in an economical way. Good headphones. I bought a pair of Bose headphones a couple years ago. Very expensive, but I never lose them. They are great quality, and they last forever. I think I actually saved money by buying them. Spotify. Being able to listen to music anywhere I go on my phone, including on my daily walks, has been a blessing. I couldn't imagine going through this lockdown in silence, and being able to pick from just about any album that's ever been released, amazing. Good backpack. My mom always got me cheap backpacks in school, and they'd always break about 3/4 of the way through the school year. Sophomore year of high school I finally convinced her to pull the trigger on a mid-range JanSport day pack. Yep, it was literally 5 times as expensive as any other backpack she'd ever bought me, but it lasted the rest of high school and community college, and the 2 years at regular university for my bachelor's, and a year and a half of graduate school, and I have used it at least a few times a year since for business trips since, and it's still perfectly usable, if getting a bit ratty and faded now. God damn it, I hate to admit this, but Amazon Prime is absolutely worth the money. For the video alone it's worth it, or the shipping perks, it's just great. Comfortable underwear. I wear mine until they evaporate into thin air. A good quality tent sleeping bag. I seldom regret buying anything related to camping or cooking. Dash cam. They can really save your ass. Speaking of, I need to get me a new one. Adopting a pet from a shelter. I had my cat for almost 8 years and he is by far one of the best choices I made. Reading this in bed with my cat laying on top of me, I concur. Cats are freaking great and there's a lot out there needing homes. Tequila. Spending the few extra bucks on a better bottle is like night and day when it comes to cocktails. The $160 pool I just bought for my yard. Floating my ass through this bullshit. Nothing like floating naked in your backyard. A really good massage from a professional masseuse. Quality drill bits. They're actually cheaper in the long run than cheap low quality ones and much better to work with. My dad always said buy one cry once. Good pillow. A mattress was said earlier, but a pillow is like the cherry. Good quality chocolate. If you're ingesting those calories, they'd better be worth it. Good boots. I never thought that spending near enough to $500 on a pair of shoes would count as money that I would spend again in an instant. Food, oh and a Nintendo Switch. Damn it, I've been trying to talk myself out of buying a Switch for weeks. Buying a home that you can afford. I really want to do this someday. Cast iron frying pan, a trip to the library, a puppy from the pound, home baked bread. Spotify Premium. Those goddamn ads are enough to drive someone nuts. You wear glasses. Laser eye surgery is absolutely worth the money. My vision was 20/400. For those of you who don't understand why that means, if a person with perfect 20/20 vision were able to read a sign, freeway sign, street sign, billboard, etc. from 400 feet away, I would have to be 20 feet away to be able to read the same sign with the same clarity. So reading street signs, especially at night, without my glasses was literally impossible. I got the laser eye surgery in 2014. It cost me $5,000 but it comes with a lifetime warranty. So if my vision ever changes, a touch-up is no cost to me. The procedure itself was interesting. Beforehand, I could not stand touching my own eyeball. I just couldn't do it. So contacts were out of the question. I was given a Valium and told to wait in the waiting room for about 30 minutes for it to kick in. Once I was taken into the procedure room, my head was locked into place and told to stare at the small light and don't move my eyes. When they fired up the first laser to create the flap, I didn't see anything new, but I could smell it. It smelled like burnt hair, but the Valium was in full effect so I didn't care. They moved the laser away to manually peel the flap back and moved a different laser in. This time, I heard a couple loud zaps, but again I didn't care. When they moved the second laser away, they put the flap back into place and suddenly I could see perfectly. But they had to tape my eyes closed to let the flap heal. They gave me 2 more Valium, told me to go home and sleep. When I wake up, take another Valium and go back to bed. I needed to keep my eyes closed for about 24 hours. I had to go back the following afternoon for a checkup, and just over 24 hours after the procedure my vision was an astounding 20/15. Edit. Damn. This comment blew up. You are posting questions and responses faster than I can reply. LOL. But I will try to answer all questions. Best comment of the day. So 2 years ago I moved into my new apartment, and somehow in the move, my 40 inches flat screen got shattered, and eventually my sister helped me buy a 43 inches smart TV. Only problem was, the TV was bigger than the TV stand that I had been using for years. So it was time to find a new one. And while I looked, a lot of them didn't seem right or cost too much on a tight budget. A few months later, my sister's trailer park had one of their twice a year community yard sales. I took my dog and decided to spend the day up there and maybe see what was on offer. While looking for a place to park, I passed one of the clubhouses and they had this whole setup where they were selling furniture, possibly from the clubhouse, and there they were. This wood looking coffee table and side table. The coffee table looked like it would make a great TV stand. So I went multiple times. The price started at $25, then was down to $15. In the end I wound up paying only $10 for the pair. I wasn't sure what I would do with the side table, but I hated to split up the set. I go home proud of my cheap yard sale tables. What I thought was corkwood cheap tables are actually shaker style made out of maple or cherry. They also normally retail for nearly $1,000,000. The coffee table retails for like $500 and the side table for $400. I felt like I hit the furniture lottery. Best $10 I ever spent.